in Yemen's capital, Sana'a. This, according to witnesses on the ground. These images seeming to, well, basically bear up to the facts of what they've been saying. There were no official reports of casualties from the airstrikes, which the witnesses say happened the night before around midnight, but one factory worker told Reuters that several people had been killed. Now, Saudi Arabia denies having targeted civilians in Yemen. A representative actually came on this channel to say that. The UN disagrees, giving a number for those killed as over 90%, over 2,000 people, civilians killed in the airstrikes. Well, joining us here to talk more about this story, Hassan Boucenin from Médecins Sans Frontières, his head of the mission in Yemen. Hassan, thank you very much for being with us here. Once again, the plight of civilians is brought very much into sharp focus by what we've just seen or what we've just heard. In your view, is the Saudi coalition targeting civilians?
I mean, targeting as such, probably not, but the collateral damages are huge. I mean, the civilians are paying a heavy toll on this war, not only during direct strikes or direct hits or bullet sharpness or whatsoever, but also because of the situation. The state in the north is totally broke. They have no means of purchasing drugs. The inflation on food or essential basic supplies is huge. So really the situation for the whole population is dire.
The Saudis have accused the Houthis, the rebels, of using people as human shields. Can you tell us anything about that?
I mean, of course not, but the fact of the matter is the fighting in general, the airstrikes in particular, have largely targeted civilian infrastructures. When you hit a target inside a city like Sana'a, and it's in the populated place, of course, even if it's a military target, the side effects are going to be huge. I mean, we had sometimes 200 wounded, 300, mostly civilians, even if the primary target was legitimate.
And indeed, the pictures we've just seen, the images we've just seen, bear out what you're saying. A food manufacturing plant targeted and an athletics complex in Sana'a, Yemen's capital. Tell us about the work that you and your colleagues are trying to do in Yemen to help people, because I imagine for you too, it is incredibly dangerous.
It is incredibly dangerous. Myself, I've been very close of being hit. We deployed 3 hits directly on our infrastructure, 2 hospitals, 1 mobile clinic, 1 in Taiz, 2 hospitals in the governorate of Saada up north, the Houthi stronghold, which is, I mean, the north of Yemen is really hit by the coalition on daily basis. And both Houthis and militia loyal to President Hadi, supported by the coalition, are fighting in Taiz, and in the middle you have civilians stranded. I mean, it's not possible not to have civilian wounded or killed, really.
Just pointing out the obvious to people, just in case they don't know this, you don't discriminate about who you treat. Yes. You treat people from either side, you treat civilians, you treat whoever needs the help.
Absolutely. MSF is now the only organization being present north to south, having hospitals in 8 or 9 different governorates. We give treatment to all sides in whatever condition, but our teams are facing more and more dangerous situation. I mean, movements are very dangerous because of the fighting, because of the airstrikes. And after having 3 hospitals destroyed by direct strikes, it's really difficult for us to continue. We are, of course, carrying on, but it is a tremendous challenge.
Hassan Boucenin, I know you're going back to Yemen. Take care of yourself. Merci. Take care of your colleagues. Take care of the people, obviously, who need help. And thank you very much for joining us here on France 24 and sharing your story with us. Thank you very much indeed. That's Hassan Boucenin of Médecins Sans Frontières, the head of mission in Yemen.